Hey guys, it's Sarah B here with Harbor Square, bringing you Studio Circuit from my home. I'm excited to be here with you guys and be able to provide this opportunity for our community. I hope you guys are doing well and staying healthy. Let's move this morning. We've got a great workout planned. 5 warm-up exercises at 30 seconds a piece. Then we'll head into our 1-minute exercises. We'll go twice through in little mini circuits as we go, 4, 3, or 2 exercises. It'll be quick. I'll take care of the timer. You take care of the rest. That would mean you just need to move in the ways that I'm asking us to move this morning. If you have some sort of resistance implement, like dumbbells or bands or something, that would be awesome. If you don't, there's definitely ways you can do this body weight. See how it feels for you. Push yourself where you want to push yourself. Pull back where you need to pull back. If you've been doing circuit for a while, maybe you try a little heavier weight. Maybe you try to get a couple more safe, good quality reps in each minute. Have a little fun with it. You'll see most of the same exercises, just kind of paired differently to work our body just a little bit differently each time. Let's see. If something doesn't feel good, don't do it. If it does and you want to push. We will start on our mat. If you have a mat or something soft, we're going to be on all fours. We're going to go into cat to cow, if you know what that is. If not, I'll show you in just a second. I'll get the timer set up here. Make sure we've got our space set up. Okay, there we go. 3, 2, and 1. Let's do it. We're starting here, cat to cow. So we're on all fours, knees under hips, hands under shoulders. We round our back, arch our back, tuck our chin towards our chest, and feel a really nice stretch from the hips to the top of the head. And then we're going to send our chest forward and lift our tailbone, letting go of neutral spine. One might feel better than the other. You might want to stay in one longer than the other. You might want to move your hips from side to side as you go. Let's go onto our left side in a side plank position, elbow underneath, shoulder, knees are stacked. We're going to come up into a side plank and up into a clamshell. Hips are stacked, chest is stacked. Belly button comes back towards the spine. Inhale down, exhale. Remember, this is just our warm-up. We're just getting into the movements. No need to push too hard here. We're going to go onto that right side, and then we'll get standing into some standing warm-up exercises. Heading onto our right side, elbow right underneath shoulder. Hips are stacked, shoulders are stacked. We come up into our side plank, and then out into our clamshell. Make sure your hips stay stacked as you come into that clamshell. You want to open them up and let that dip those different muscles in. We want to work those glute meats here. We're coming standing, going to stretch out those posterior chains in a toy soldier march. Nice and easy on the way up, allowing your body to get resituated standing up. We're standing, feet underneath hips, nice and tall, left fingertips to right toes, right fingertips to left toes. Hips stay underneath shoulders here. Beautiful. If they don't quite touch today, that's okay, or maybe they don't quite touch the first round, that's all right. You're just looking to stay nice and tall and get a nice stretch. Good, toes are back towards the nose. We're gonna go into arm swings, so squat stance. We swing our arms to the front, and then stand up, we pull them back, palms to the sky to get a nice little external rotation. Inhale down, exhale to the top. You can go at your pace. You can find a rhythm that's right for you. So good to have you here today. So good to be here today. Sit those hips back. Good, wiggle the toes. We're going back to that cat to cow. We're on all fours in 3, 2, and 1. Find that as all fours. Shoulders stacked over hands, knees stacked underneath hips. Cow, chin towards chest. Feel that nice stretch. Beautiful. Arch the back. It might not feel that great. You can keep that cow from about the midline of your back up. That might feel better to keep the core intact if you have any low back issues. That might feel just a little bit better for you. Right into that side plank, left side. Stack hips, stack shoulders, side plank. Up into the clamshell. If the side plank doesn't work for your shoulder, just come into that clamshell. You can always bring your feet up off the ground to intensify here. Lots of different options for you today. Everybody can be included. Inhale exhale to the top. Remember, belly button towards the spine. We're warming up that powerhouse, shoulders and hips. Good, nice and easy here on the way to the right side. Stack it and go up into that side plank to clamshell. Hello, glute meads. We're gonna do some lateral movements today. Get those warmed up and ready to move. We're coming up nice and easy in 10. We're gonna go into that toy soldier march, letting that posterior chain warm up. You guys are awesome. 3, 2, and 1. Nice and easy on the way up. Good. We start out with those feet underneath shoulders, and we're coming up. Kick the leg. Make the arm nice and big. Get the chest, the shoulder open. We've got just under a minute. We're going to grab those weights and get right into it. We head into a squat to press first. One arm here. We're going to head to squat to arm circles. Getting those shoulders, the chest ready. Squat position. We're sitting it back. Arms are out. We're bringing those arms forward. And then palms face the sky as we come back. Pinch the pencil between our shoulder blade. We grab the weights. I'm going to move my mat out of the way. We won't need it for a while. We're welcome to keep it out if you feel like it's not a tripping hazard. 5 to go. Palms face the ceiling. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Overemphasize. Let the mat go. Grab the weights. Weights at chest to start. Weights at chest to start. Squat stance. We squat, stand, press just right. Squat, stand, press just right. Beautiful. There it is. Trying to figure out where you can see. Now, let's say this. Let's keep close grip press here. So shoulder in line with elbow. Weight comes right over shoulder at the top. Good. Inhale to the bottom. Push through heels, wiggle toes as you power up from the legs into that arm. Beautiful. We're going to leave the squat to press alone. We're going to do a step back lunge and continue to work that right shoulder. We'll come back to the other side, I promise. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out, let it go. Left leg stays, right leg heads back. Right arm hangs at the sides, lateral raise, down, step together or drive the knee. Step back, lateral, come forward. There it is. Step back lunge, left leg stays, right knee drives. Now, balance is an issue. Take the weights away, grab a chair, be near a wall. Let that help you with your balance, stay safe. Otherwise, keep going with those weights. Shoulder blades stay back and down. Push through the heel of that left side. Beautiful. Wiggle those toes. Let that core stay tight. Shoulders to hips, that's our powerhouse. We're gonna gain a lot of stability so we can power with our right muscles, which in this case are glutes and hamstrings. Shake it out, let it go. Right leg stays, left leg heads back, left arm hangs. We lateral raise, we're gonna lateral raise at the bottom of our lunge and then drive our knee. That gives us a little isometric hold built in there for you. Wiggle the toes on that right foot. Push through the heel of that right leg. There we are. All right, guys, 30 seconds here. I got a lateral raise at the bottom. We're gonna squat and press with the left. Lots of legs, lots of shoulders for our first 4 exercise circuit right here. You've got this. First exercises of the day. Our mind's getting right. I think I might have figured out the music. Let's bring those weights at the chest. We squat, stand, press to the left. Right arm stays. Squat, stand, press just left. Okay, guys. I think I might have figured out the music situation, which might be nice for you guys. Otherwise, right now, I hope you have some good jams at home, motivating you, inspiring you pushing you to work harder, be stronger. Let's say this, work at the pace you need to work at today. I just want to make sure before I put music out there that you'll continue to be able to watch the videos due to copyright laws on the music. So I'll make sure of that, and hopefully in the next couple times I see you, we'll have some music in the background to motivate and inspire and let my voice be quiet a little bit more. Shake it out, there it was. We're going squat, press right here. Weights at chest, squat, stand, press right. We're right into it. 2 full minutes of squats right in a row, I know. Sit those hips back now, let's be intentional. We're tired. When we get tired, especially doing the same exercise for 2 minutes, we tend to want to go to that path of least resistance. Can you stay on the heels? Can you press up with that nice tight powerhouse, shoulders to hips? Beautiful. Anytime we go overhead, we're going to get that weight straight into that powerhouse and not let the back arch like our cow into that low back. We don't want that weight going into that low back. 5 to go. Left leg stays. We lateral raise to the right. Left hand stays on the hip, left leg stays. Right leg steps back, we pause. Lateral raise, stand. Drive the right knee if that's available, otherwise we step together. Step back, lateral raise. There's a little isometric hold there. It's working the muscle just a little bit different. It's not bad for us. Beautiful. Remember though, as we get tired, we tend to want to shift forward, head forward, and let our back do the work. Stay upright, press through the heel. Be intentional about the work that you're doing. Be intentional about those muscles that you're using. Even if it means you slow it down. And there you are. 5 to go. We leave that right leg. We lateral raise with the left. Shake it out, let it go. Nearing the end of our first round of circuits here. Right leg stays, left leg heads back. Right arms at the hips. Step back, lateral raise. Drive the knee. Hello, body. We're moving and grooving today. Combo movements. When we can, double jointed movements. Work the legs into the arms. We're going to burn more, which we always want to do while working out. We're going to build more muscle, which we want to stay safe and burn more when we're not working out. And then we mimic what we do outside of here, which is really what we want, is to stay safe outside of here, doing everyday tasks. How can I do those? Keep my low back safe, keep my ankles safe, my hips safe, my knees safe. That's what we mimic here. Use the right muscles. Stay out of those stress muscles. Shake it out. There it is. Hands up the chest. We squat, stand, press left. Last exercise here of our 4 exercise circuit. If this doesn't feel great at the chest, you're always welcome to suitcase and high pull. Make it right for you. If you're going overhead, remember, as we get tired, we want to go into that path of least resistance, but we need to keep that powerhouse turned on. I know you can. We go into our second round of exercises, a 3 exercise circuit. I believe we get to leave. I'm trying to make sure before I get us too excited. We leave our 4 exercise circuits behind us, head into some 3-1s. Single leg deadlift. We're gonna fly. Right leg stays, left leg stays. We hinge from the hips. Left arm comes straight. Let's say a micro bend. We fly. Drive the right knee to stand. Arms can both come out if that feels okay. Fly to stand. Here we are again. A sneaky isometric here as we fly in the movement, as we fly holding stable. Set the weights down. Use a chair, use a wall if needed. They're there for you. Maybe you keep the weights just in the left hand and you let the right hand hang on to something. Always an option to tap that right toe back. Hinge. Remember, it's a hinge movement. We want to get that posterior chain working for us. Shake it out, let it go. Right leg stays. Same thing, right side. Right leg stays. Up tall, hinge from the hips. Weights come out front, we fly right. And then we're gonna drive that left knee. Now, when we're here, if that fly does not feel good on your shoulder, remember there's always an option when we're here for that close grip row. Always stays nice and close. Anytime we can keep our weights closer to the center line of our body, we're gonna take a little bit of pressure or taxation off of the joints that are involved. Here would be that shoulder, maybe elbow. Anyways, if it doesn't feel good, don't do it. Find the way that does feel good and then work from there. Remember, it's about that pencil pinch. When I get you, I want to work posture. I want to work opening that chest. Yes, shake it out, let it go. Sumo squat position, toes out. We're gonna slide down that elevator, chest over hips, arms come out front, palms face the ceiling. We low row, and then we come to the top. Slide down the elevator, arms come out front, palms face the ceiling, low row, and then we come up to the top. Lots of posture here. Down, out, palms face, pull. Beautiful. Now think about this. Pinch the pencil before you row them back. Good. We got lots of isometric here. Snuck it in a little bit. Anytime we get to do the movement at the bottom of the move, do the arm movement at the bottom of the leg movement is awesome. But we want to keep that powerhouse turned on. So we want to stay stacked. So we're not arching the back like we're in our cow. Pinch that pencil, finish it out, shake it out, let it go. Left leg stays, second round through our circuit. Left leg stays, we hinge, fly left, drive the knee. We've been here. You know the modifications. You need to take those now. Or maybe you're gonna push into the next level if you wanna try something new. Now you also might feel yourself a little bit more off balance doing a single arm move at the bottom of the movement. That's all right. That's just working that contralateral contraction. That's just working our core and allowing us to balance and stay stable through there. Just a little extra core work without having to get down on the mat and do all sorts of different core. Hinge, hinge, hinge. Remember, chest up. Beautiful. Pinch that pencil, then pull. 5 to go. Hello, glute of that left side. 3, 2, and 1. Made itself known. Right leg stays. Hinge from the hips. Chest comes forward. Arms come forward. Right arm flies. Left knee drives. Single leg deadlift on the right with the right arm fly at the bottom of the movement. Always the option to tap the toe, to bring the feet together on the ground underneath you. Do what's right for you here. Remember, there's that close grip row option. 30 here, guys. We're gonna head into our last movement of the second set of this circuit. The right glute might be talking to you today. Right now, that's good. 10 to go. You showed up. You're worth it right here. Yeah. Use that breath. Find that music. Shake it out. Sumo squat position. Toes out. Ride down that elevator. Arms come out. Palms face up. We squeeze back, out, and up. Beautiful. Sumo squat to low row. Your pace. Remember intentionality. As you come into that sumo, imagine those heels dragging the floor beneath you together. Good. We're gonna head into our lateral movement, lateral lunge. Work the biceps a little bit. Anytime we're rowing, it's a secondary bicep movement. We'll get a couple minutes of biceps in a row. Beautiful. Little helpers like to help our posture. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out, let it go. We're gonna lateral lunge right, hang out. Come to the center, let's bicep curl at the top of the movement. Lateral lunge left, center curl. Nice and easy here. Weights can come to the chest if that feels better for you to go into your lateral lunge. But just make sure that chest stays up. Or they can come down like a suitcase. Knee, hip, toe in alignment as we step out. Lateral lunge, the bicep curl. All right, guys. We're gonna head into a stationary lunge and we're gonna rotate. Something I like to do a lot because we do a ton of it in everyday life. So let's keep ourselves safe and learn how to do it with the strong muscles that we have. Finish it off, side to side, shake it out. Right leg forward, left leg back, hang out in our lunge. Knees are close to 90. Option to drop the weights, option to drop one weight. We're gonna head out front of the right knee and then up and over the left. You can hang out at the bottom of your lunge and just rotate, or you can add in that stationary lunge in and out of the movement. Inhale down, exhale, pull the belly button towards the core, up and over. How many times in a day do we do this movement in some way, shape, or form? We've got something that's 1 to 20 pounds in our hands. We need to grab it in a small space and put it somewhere. Anything that you do at home, outside, can mimic this. Now let's do it and keep safe. Let the glutes work for us. Shake it out, let it go. Left leg stays forward, right leg comes back. Hang out here, let's set up. Belly towards spine. Knees are close to 90. Option, weight comes over left leg, up and over right shoulder. We stay in the lunge. Other option, down and out. Down and out. Yep, now we get a little bit of momentum, a little bit of power transferred from the legs up through the core into that strong rotation. Inhale down, exhale to the top. 20 here. We're gonna head into that second round, heading into those sumos to low rows. Five to go. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out, let it go. If you dropped a weight, grab both. Sumo squat position. Nope, sorry, we're not back into our sumos. We're going into our lateral lunges, lateral to bicep curl. Here we are. My brain's awake now. Nice and easy on that step out. If that step out feels like it's too much for your knees, ankles, hips, stay wide and just lateral lunge wide, curl at the top, lateral lunge wide, curl at the top. If it feels okay, use that eccentric movement to get stronger. Both are awesome moves. You just get a little more eccentric in the step out if it feels okay for the joints. Nice and easy on that landing. I've got some good news. We have 2 exercise circuits here on out. Right leg forward, left leg back. Hold in your lunge, rotation from the right up and over. Option to stay and rotate isometrically or come out. Or maybe a combination of it all. Find what works for you, stay in it. The hardest part is done. You made your decision to be here. You're worthy of that decision right now. Stay in it. Hold that lunge. Beautiful. Here I am with you. 20 to go. We lunge and rotate. We hold our lunge and rotate. Come on. Beautiful. Hello, right leg. Hello, rotation of that core. We are going to grab, keep the weight, take the left leg forward, right leg back, hang out in your lunge, weight comes over the left leg, rotate, or move and rotate. There you are. Push to the heel of that left leg. We have our lateral lunge to curl, and then we're going to grab your mat or a soft space for the next circuit. Our 2 exercise circuits. We got a few of them coming up. Stay with it here. Beautiful. We're going to grab that other weight or those weights if you put them down in 10. 5 to push. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Weights in hand. Let's step left forward first. Oh wait, sorry. I'm all mixed up today. We leave those exercises behind us. We're hinging from the hips, elbows brush rib cage. I promise we'll get through it all. We'll get all the exercises in. Tricep extension. Just hanging out here. Elbows brush rib cage, they stay tall. We extend and bend. Nothing moves, but from our elbows to our weights. Option to kick a leg back. Hang out here and take a little pressure from that low back. There you are. Let's do it. Option to intensify if your weights feel too light. We pulse 1, 2, 3, and bend. Option to go alternating. We're going to go into a plank position. We pike to plank, knee drive right, knee drive left, pike to plank. Weight set down, find your mat. You are in a plank on your elbows or your knees or your hands or your toes. Find what works for you. We pike, legs up, we plank, we knee drive right, knee drive left, pike, plank. There it is, just like that. Options are kneeling. We'll go back into our child's pose. We can still knee drive side to side. Option always to come down onto the elbows. Set up in your plank. Make sure shoulders are right over elbows or wrists. Imagine one day being able to tap that elbow and that knee. Pike plank, knee drive, 3, 2, 1. Nice and easy on the way up. Grab our weights. We're back into those tricep extensions. If for some reason up and down doesn't feel good, everyone else is here. If the up and down doesn't feel good, stay down. And you can go into alternating tricep extensions on all fours here. If that up and down isn't good for your balance and stability. All right, we're hinged. Elbows are brush the rib cage. We just bend and extend. 3 pulses to intensify with lighter weights, alternating. Your weights are getting heavy and you start to feel it up in that neck. We don't want to get that neck involved. We got enough to stress out about in everyday life. Let's leave that out of here. 5 to push. We leave tricep extensions behind us. Those 3 exercise movements. Go fast. Set the weights down. Come into that pike. Then head into that plank. Knee drive right, knee drive left. Remember, if you are on your knees, it's going to be child's pose to plank, knee drive right, Knee drive left. Your knee might not make it as far. It might not have as much range of motion if you're kneeling because there's just not quite enough space. But that's all right. You're still getting that side to side movement, having to activate against that movement. Can you give yourself 15 good, strong, intentional seconds here? Yes, you can. You've got this. Good. If your wrists are feeling it, push through the pointer finger and the thumb. Nice and easy here. Take your time getting up. I'm going to push my mat out of the way so I don't trip over it. You feel good with it there. You can keep it there. We're going to hinge from the hips. Weights come out front, palms face the back wall. We tap our right leg, straight arm pull back. Tap our left leg, straight arm pull back. Alternating legs. Hips stay back in our chair. Arms stay straight. We got lats into triceps here. Option to float the back leg. Get a little bit more glute. 2 exercise movement twice through. 2 exercise movement twice through. We say goodbye. What did you want out of this workout? What are you going to go get now that you know we're nearing the end of that commitment that you made, that you're worth? Shake it out, stand it up nice and tall. We curtsy, left leg stays, right leg heads back, high pull. Good, elbows are gonna rocket towards the ceiling, and then the weights stop at the chest. We go left to right here, right to left here. We're gonna go both sides here as you high pull to the top. Beautiful. Nice and light on that back toe. Now imagine those weights are magnetized together and you are pulling them apart, tearing them apart, pulling those shoulder blades back and down as you pull those elbows high. Zipping up, pressing down, back to the curtsy, high pull. We head back to that hinged movement, straight arm pull back with a little tap. Shake it out, let it go. Hinge from the hips, send the hips back, hold here now. Get those palms facing the back wall. Straight arms as you tap the right toe. Straight arms as you tap the left toe. Or option, float the right, float the left. Beautiful. Anytime, you are welcome to stand up, shake it out, let it go, and then head back to that hinge movement now. Squeeze the glutes, pull the belly back. Remember, as we get tired, our body wants to go to that path of least resistance. You stay strong and stable here. Yes. We finish here. We curtsy and high pull. Whatever you had to overcome to get here, when you're at home or on the road and you turn studio circuit with Sarah B on, you are making that commitment. That is huge. You've overcome it. You have said that you are worth it. You and your need for physical movement, exercise, maybe a mental escape, you are worth it. And that is important and so powerful that you make that decision for yourself each time you turn it on. The hard part's done. Now let's just finish it. Right here, you and me. Last 2 exercise circuit in 12. Curtsy to high pull, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. We head into a hay baler. Squat position. Weights come from the middle, up and over right shoulder, middle, up and over left. Option to set the weights down completely. Option to head into one weight. We're gonna leave the legs out of it for our last exercise. So that might push you here on your second to last movement to get a little bit more here. Side to side, belly towards spine. Little cardio, you might notice the breath and heartbeat. We grab the other weight or the weights. If you set them down, we're going into curl, hammer curl to close grip press in 5, 3, 2, and 1. Grab the weights, butt of the weights towards the screen, shoulder blades back and down. Elbows are tight, hammer curl, close grip press. Just like that, weights stay, body stays. You all have the option. You could go a single leg. If you want to intensify, work on balance. You can go into a calf raise. Just remember that it's the end of our workout and we're getting fatigued to make sure that powerhouse stays on. Keep our shoulders safe. Keep our low back safe. You've got this. Belly towards spine. Shoulder blades back and down. Last circuit of the day. Hay baler. Curl to press. We stretch it out. You can always go alternating curl to press. That feels better for you. 3, 2, and 1. Get ready for our last hay baler. Middle, up and over shoulder. Middle, up and over other shoulder. Little pop. Power from the legs. Up through that strong core. Let it fly. Another movement. We do a fair amount. Bringing something from a small shelf, a countertop, putting it up high onto a tall shelf, letting our legs act as a little boost up. Here's our cardio. Here's our heartbeat. $15. Come on. Let's finish. Yes. Five to push. In 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Grab the weights. Let's finish this together. Butts of the weights face the screen. Hammer curl. Overhead close grip press. Curl to press. Option to go one and then the other. Make sure those feet stay about shoulder width apart, about squat stance, and that you're activated here. Inner thigh squeeze, glute squeeze, belly button towards the spine. Here we go. Your last 30 seconds. Come on. Yes. Weights get heavy, you go alternating, but we stay in it. Let's finish this. Where are you at? What sets your heart on fire today? Let's finish right here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Let it go. Weights come down. Arms shake out. Let's reach up nice and tall. Bringing those arms up overhead. Left wrist, or right hand under left wrist. Pull up and over. Feel the lengthening through the side body. Open the chest. Maybe you look up and under that armpit if that feels okay. The hands come down to the center. Reach up. Left hand comes on the right wrist. Pull the arm up first and then over. Open the chest. Maybe you look up and under the armpit. Hands, shoulder blades come back and down. Open the chest into nice cactus arms. Look up if that feels okay. Shake out the arms. Come into a high lunge. Tuck the pelvis. Feel a nice stretch through the hip flexor of that right leg. Take some deep cleansing breaths in. As we breathe in oxygen-rich breath to the muscles that need it. As we breathe out, we let anything go that's still on our mind, that's still causing ickiness in our body. Let that go. That's not gonna serve you today. Switch legs. Tactile pelvis, feel a nice stretch through the front of that left leg. You can always come full kneeling position in this. This feels better for you, for your back toe or just your balance in general. Inhale, oxygen-rich breath, renewing, cleansing. Exhale out any of that used up stale air. Bring the feet together. Let's take one deep breath in. Breathing gratitude. Reach, reach, reach. Then exhale out. Let everything else go. You are awesome. Thank you for being here for Studio Circuit with Harbor Square. I'm Sarah B. I can't wait to see you guys till next time.